Something's off. Yeah, I noticed something didn't feel right. I wonder what it could be though. Beats me. I know what it could be. What? It's obviously your hair. Oh, you noticed. Yeah, I noticed you got a haircut. Thanks, you know I got a little off the top. Also, how long has that wallpaper been there? Huh? I think it's been there for maybe the past few videos, like 3 or 4. Oh. Obviously we're not in our same seats, are we? Oh! That's what it was. I noticed this chair was too small. Yeah, and that I was sitting on a sofa. Let me do it. Now isn't that better? Yeah. Alright, this has to connect to the review. What's your favorite? My favorite what? Quick, Fred, think. You have to think of something. Come on, ideas. What's your favorite form in Dragon Ball? Oh, for me it's gotta be Super Saiyan God. Oh, if that's the case, then mine is... Exactly. On to the toy review. You do realize he's here for round 2, right? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your boy Joe, and today we'll be taking a look at the Figurized Standard Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. And already starting off with this figure, the detail and the sculpting, at least, the sculpting of this figure looks great. I have him already in a vanilla pose and he looks great already, just really menacing aura to him. And overall, the detail of the head, the hair, they had to be sculpting done before in order to turn this into a model kit, which this figure is. It's a much more lighter figure, but still overall pretty solid, despite it being a model kit. There's pretty good detailing. There's not much to be angry or worried about. But yeah, overall, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this action figure. Taking a look at this figure deeply and closely, we see that there are, minor details that, need to be looked at, There's the back details, of course, just lifting up, it's a model kit afterward, it's still a model kit, so some parts might be falling apart. Well, I wouldn't say falling apart, but falling from this figure. Great pants detailing. The one gripe I had with this figure is that these are stickers or decals, as one would say. I do not like how that is because it peels off and makes the figure look ugly. You don't see that much, but there's it's starting to peel off. But let's stop talking about how the figure looks and let's get to this guy's accessories. Now, when it comes to this figure's accessories, there isn't that much to cover. Starting off with this figure, hands, he comes with a pair of fisted hands and open hands or key blasting hands or grabbing hands. But that's really it when it comes to his hands. But let's get on to his faces. Starting off with a serious looking face and a teeth gritting face. But when it comes to this figure's accessories, that's not all. He does come with this Kamehameha charging up effect piece. But yeah, there you go. Which is sculpted well, looks great. Loving the blue plastic that's used in there, really brings it out. And along with that, he comes with this Kamehameha blast effect piece, which has seen better days. But yeah, overall it looks really good, sculpted well. The blue plastic is really good. The overall detailing, just wish it could have been a lot more larger. But hey, get what you get. But when it comes to this figure's accessories, it does give a great variety, effectiveness with its accessories. And I feel that is what really brings out the effectiveness of this being not only just a model kit, but a great figure indeed. But what is a great figure without its great articulation? Moving on to this figure's articulation, starting off with the head, you can look up that far, which is actually a lot. Wow. And he can look down that far, which is pretty decent. If you pop off the head here, you can see that it's powered by a dumbbell joint and really kind of pops out, allows for great articulation. You go ahead and pop on his head back on. His arm goes out that far. There is a butterfly joint, as you can see right there. Not much, but it really gets the job done. Swivel at the bicep of the arm. a single jointed elbow, and a single ball joint at the hand, which really makes it more easy to do hand swap, and a swivel. Next up is the body. Let's go ahead. His arch, not too much, kind of disappointing, but it's a model kit. What are you gonna get from it? Not much of a crunch either. I'm not going to attempt to swivel it because this figure already kind of broke on me once. But that's just because it's a model kit. It's, not necessarily the production. I must have, that wouldn't be the figure's fault. It's probably because I was, a little too rough with it. So barely, here we go, barely a swivel at the waist. Legs go out pretty decent. There is a hinge at the leg right there. If you could, let me see if I could focus it right there. Yeah, you can see it right there. That's what allows it to go. That's what allows the leg to go out and then in. Swivel at the thigh right there. That is a really cricky joint. Wow, you would not want to mess with that. Single bend at the knee, but gives it a good double joint look over it. Not much of a swivel. This figure actually has, oh yeah, here we go, swivel at the base of the boot. Leg goes down that far, goes up that far, no toe bend, but that's fine because it has a great pivot overall. Now, if you're looking for a good or a decent Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku figure, I would not really recommend this one. I mean, unless you have other Figure-Rise standard figures where they scale well, that would be the way to go. But if you do not have Figure-Rise standards as your main collection, or if you have SH Figuarts, I would not recommend this one because this one does not scale well with SH Figuarts than it would Figure-Rise standard, or maybe Dragon Stars. Maybe. It's kind of, iffy because the scales don't really scale well. But I say we test that theory with a little bit of size comparisons. Here he is next to my last review, the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta, which you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to this figure's size. This does not, how it does not scale well. I'm pretty sure Vegeta isn't the size of Goku's son, Gohan. So, which is, kind of, a letdown because, a great Goku looking, great looking Goku figure compared to that of a great looking Vegeta figure. You can't have them scale well. So, that's a little bit disappointing. Here he is next to the Figma Doomslayer. Here he is next to the Demoniacal Fit Tenacious Martialist Goku, and you can see how these two aren't remotely the same size. And here he is next to, wait, what? Hey, look, it's me. You're not supposed to be here. Gotta go. Hey, whatever. Here he is next to Lightning McQueen. Overall, I gotta say this figure is pretty decent. If you want a good looking Master Ultra Instinct Goku, I'd say this is the way to go. But if you want him to scale with figures like SH Figuarts or Demoniacal Fit, I'd say I wouldn't recommend it. But overall, this is a great figure, and posability despite its limited joints. When it comes to accessories, I wouldn't recommend if you're looking for a lot of accessories, but if you're looking for effect pieces, I'd say this is the way to go, with it either being a charging effect piece or it's a blast effect. I'd say this is the way to go, but that's all the time we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you on the next one. Look good, stay safe. Bye-bye.